Have you ever seen one of those like pictures like through a doorway, or like it's framed by a tree limb or something? I looked that up on ChatGPT, and that's called a frame within a frame photo, and it appeals to people because it sets context and it touches on a subconscious idea we have about life itself. And I want to talk about how it does that and eat some breakfast. Still doing the one tortilla, fried up in the pan, nice and crispy. Added a little ranch sauce today. Oh. Got a napkin. So, that frame within a frame type of picture is like a gateway into another world. And examples of that in movies are like in books, are like in the wardrobe in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. You know, that's a gateway into another world. Or a phone booth in The Matrix, you know, takes you into another world. What's another example? You know, Tomorrowland, I think, was one where, you know, if they're touching a certain thing, they can see something else. I think it might be why mirrors fascinate us, because we're like, you know, like, what's in there? What's in that other world? But dreams are like this too. I mean, we go from this world to that world, right? And through that portal in our mind. And I think there's a clue there in that curiosity, that it's this idea of the outer mind, the thinking mind, and the inner mind, the outer conscious mind, the inner subconscious mind, and traveling between that portal in your own mind. But in movies and books in particular, the medium by which you're viewing it is also a frame. So that's called a meta frame. So like if you're looking at a screen or you're looking at a picture frame, and the picture frame has a frame inside a frame, that's the meta frame. Or if you're watching a movie, the TV or the phone is the meta frame, and then there's things happening within the frame within the frame. Even a book, you know, is like a portal to another world. So in 2001: A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick actually took advantage of this with the with the black boxes, the monoliths, and imagine those as movie screens. And when two of them looked at each other, they had a feedback loop because they were portals within that world. So, taking it one step deeper, our bodies having this experience, knowing that we have a spirit. The spirit is like the frame within the frame. The spirit is within the body. And thinking about the body being a part of the spirit is the metaframe. So, like when you meditate and you're thinking about thinking, that metacognition, that's the metaframe of the body and the spirit, looking through the body into the spirit. There's been this unease among philosophers for a long time, or humans, and that's why the Plato's allegory of the cave exists, is because there's this feeling that people have that there's more to life than this. There's just something else. A general unease or distrust that this physical realm that we're in is all that there is. So my hypothesis is that when we see that frame within a frame, it eases our soul into a natural understanding that there's something else beyond the portal. Life appears to be fractal in that way, that even if we got through the portal to the other side, there would just be more portals waiting for us. We don't often think about it because we're from the position of the body looking at the spirit, but once we're purely spiritual, then there's likely going to be many more doors to go through. There's a mathematical theorem that states that every time something is known in mathematics, it just creates something new that's not known. And that appears to be evidence of how life itself works, because every time you learn something, then it just exposes something else to be learned. So in that way, there is no end to almost anything. I don't know why I qualified it with the almost. I'm just sure that there is no end. I mean, things end, of course, but it's really, they just change into something else. You ever think about the paradox that the person that you're most likely to marry is someone you know the least right now? All right. You're done with you this morning.